What if I told you that you could go from an idea to fully deployed cloud application in minutes, not hours? The game changer? AI-powered development that lets you have a conversation with the entire tool chain. I'm Thomas, and this is Dev Horizons, a series designed for developers who want to see what's actually possible with AI-assisted development in this day and age. Each episode is exactly 5 minutes, no fluff, no theory, just hands-on demonstrations you can follow along immediately. Over this series, we're building something ambitious, a complete startup from the idea to the MVP. We'll start with core concepts, layer in best practices for security and testing, add optimization techniques, and deploy a fully functioning application. Here's our startup journey over the next few episodes. Today, we're going to explore AI-powered tools that make rapid development possible. In the next episode, we'll set up our development environment and define a startup concept. And from the third episode onwards, we'll start building and deploying our MVP. Look, we've all heard the hype regarding AI, but here's the thing, the tools have finally caught up to the promise. We're not talking about autocomplete on steroids anymore. We're talking about AI that understands our entire code base, suggests architecture decisions, and can deploy our applications with a conversation. The difference between a good developer and a great developer isn't just coding, it's knowing how to leverage these AI tools effectively. This will be our focus throughout this series, and at the end of it, you'll have a complete understanding of how AI developer tools such as Kiro and Amazon Q developer work together to accelerate your development. You will have a development environment that feels like having a senior developer and DevOps engineer on your team, a real startup MVP running on the AWS cloud, and most importantly, the skills to build your own ideas faster than ever before. Ready? Let's dive into the tools that'll make this possible. Before we move further, let's clear something up first. Kiro is not an alternative to Amazon Q Developer. They're designed to work together to address specific needs. Think of it this way. Q Developer gives you cutting-edge AI capabilities wherever you prefer to work, VS Code, JetBrains, Eclipse, or in the CLI. Kiro takes those same powerful Q developer capabilities and wraps them in a streamlined, opinionated development experience in its own IDE. Kiro builds on top of Q Developer's advanced functionality such as the agent mode, MCP, and steering or rule capabilities you already know, and builds 3 game-changing features. First one, it's a familiar yet optimized environment, built on VS Code, compatible with your existing plugins, but designed specifically for AI-assisted development. Second, spec-driven development. With this, I can whiteboard with Kiro to turn my ideas into detailed specs with requirements, system design, and tasks. Then Kiro agents implement the entire features based on the spec. Third, agent hooks. Background agents that trigger automatically based on events, like running tests when you save or update documentation, when you change an API, for example. Here's the beauty of this setup. You get the full power of Q Developer's AI capabilities, but you can choose your own environment. Prefer VS Code with Q Developer plugins? Perfect. Want the streamlined spec-driven approach of Kiro? Also perfect. Want to use both side by side? You can run QCLI inside of Kiro IDE terminal. So you're all set. Many developers find Kiro enhances their experience because it takes the advanced Q Developer functionality and makes it even more intuitive for complex, multi-step development workflows. The real power isn't choosing between them, it's having both options in your own toolkit. Use Q Developer in your favorite IDE for quick tasks and familiar workflows. Use Kiro when you want to leverage spec-driven development and automated agent workflows for complex features. In our next episode, we're going to get both of these tools set up and configured in under 5 minutes. I'll show you the exact setup I use, including the Pro subscription features that make the biggest difference. Hit the subscribe if you want to see how fast modern development can really be. I'll see you in the next bite.